Damn, I've messed up the title. Wait, it's not GUI, it's GI. Yeah, I can't write today. Alrighty, folks. Hi! Hi everyone, glad to have you here. Today, what we are going to do is going to be rather something different. Hi Rennie, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going. First of all, let me quickly change a couple things. Yeah, because I need to be sure that I don't have anything that I don't want to show on the screen. And there we go. So hi, Rennie. I think this is the first time it's around, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? So first things first, I really enjoy the way how I've planned it out. Hi Azriel, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going. Haven't seen in a long while, so how are you? Hi T, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going. Here's the thing. I really like more or less the idea of what I really want to have here, but I don't like how I've actually went for it. So I think I will actually try to redo a couple things, make it a bit better, a bit more well fitted. And that being said, I think we are going to redo the thing. Start with the proper sketches, start with the proper on. I was in vacation, couldn't watch the stream. That's alright, that's alright. Hope you've had really nice vacations. Did you rested well, Azriel? Hi. I think I'm going to go for something more simple, kind of like this, and now we want to palm things out, so we are going to start out with, I'm using a ruler tool right now. So you can see that there are a couple things that you kind of need to rethink when you're going about it. You can see that what we are starting with is actually just like that. There you go. I tend to use ruler tool only when I'm doing illustrations, actually, because like I can do characters in perspective and give it a lot of stuff, but actually it's very difficult for me to make artworks without the ruler tool, actually. So I'm thinking like this. Yeah, we need to make the hay bales, right? So basically this way I'm actually capable to control a little bit more. Where's my varnishing point? You can do that also with a normal ruler or without a ruler even, and just make lines yourself and try to accustom your artworks to them. But I don't really recommend it as much because it's a bit more, so to say, it's more convoluted, if that makes sense. We also need to watch out for the depth, right? So like how close something is to the camera, figure out that, you know, we can still add things on top. Like this. Right, like smaller hay bale. Then we can add, actually this needs to be also cut in. That's like another part, like figure out how you want to place and what and where. Things are just going to come in themselves. So this is going to be the table. You are going to have some chairs, of course. There's going to be a beam here. That's why I really like it, because you can very nonchalantly, without any effort, make like some basic ideas that you have on your mind. Would you mind if I add your OC on my project's background? What project is that? But well, if it's in like a fan art form, why not? Of course, you can make it. You can also use, if you like any of the characters from the Gilded shards project, you can also use them. If it's just about the Vtuber thing, sure. Okay. I want this to go like this. Here. A bottle. Here. Because why not? And a window, because light has to seep through whenever it's... Actually, I was wondering, because here's the thing, in casinos you don't really get much light and windows, and that creates this sense of lack of time. I mean, you lose your sense of time. So basically you sit there and you can spend like long hours in the casino. Our art teacher volunteered to make an animation based on our favorite song. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice of her. W teacher E. Huge W's for the teacher. My art teacher never really liked, you know, the like ideas of doing anything for the students, so we were always kind of bummed about it. Okay, there's going to be a chair that is going to be kind of slid off. To the side. Okay. Actually, wait, I need to make the chair a bit lower, like this. So, I understand you want to use my OC for for the project. That's nice. Are you a kitten, by the way? Ooh, nice. Real. Also, I can genuinely make selections in the in perspective too. So that's actually good. Sorry, my mom named her Dollar instead of Muffin. Aww. Why a dollar though? Muffin is much cuter for girl animals. Dollar sounds masculine. Okay. And we want to this. Ah, shit. delete ruler, and now we are left with nice artwork like this. Okay, so now that we've got the base done, let's sketch out the characters, shall we? So I need her ribcage to be like this. So her head is going to be coming from this point, so it's going to be like this. Benji, how? That arm is going to actually... I'm going to make how it goes for myself and you. So that arm is going to like drip down here. Whoa, drip, just fall. Our character is going to sit here, so there's going to be the pelvis like this, in half, that. Ruler tool is really helping you a lot with like establishing, you know, perspective, foreshortening and much more if you're really struggling with it and you have access to this tool. Actually that's going to make Nathaniel look like he's a shorty, but actually he's supposed to be like 175, so like this. That like is going to go like this under the table. There's red ruby eyes. I wanna go home. Where are you then, if you're not home? At school? Oh no. It's 1 AM. You're at school and it's 1 AM? In the morning? Why are you so early at school? Anyway, my project. Hmm. Okay. We go home at 5 or 6 a.m. Man, that's a lot. Like that's something to say. That is darn a lot. To actually, you know. Stay at school. Even if you are doing your homework, I mean project or whatever. I hope that it's not your school forcing you to, you know. To do all that stuff. At least. You're like literally spending overnight at your school. There, like this. Oh, my classmates are here to do the project, bruh. Okay. Come back to drawing the characters. I need like a dancing thing. My phone is dying. It's okay, it's okay. Take care, Azrael, take care. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you for coming. Okay, and I need Pinterest, anime, dancing, poses. Okay. So kind of like establishing the height. This character, the Dragon King, is like 2 meters tall. He's the tallest of the group, so he's going to be like reaching like really huge heights. Right? He's like kind of gigantic, and Azura is going to be the shortest from the team, so she's going to be like reaching him down here. And now this goes here. And they are going to just, you know, just dance or something. You won't really see much. Yeah, you won't really see much from the legs, from what I see. Yeah. So that's okay. Right, the length of the things. Okay, wait. All I need to do is like making him smaller. Like, the idea is to just push him further away, right? Because like he's far away. So if we do this. Hi Rylan, good to be here. How are you? Hope everything has been. Hi Davis, is life today hard? Yes. Yes, it is. I can tell you that right now. Why the question? What do you need life to be for? So that kind of portrays the dynamics of the team, like, you know, they are like very close, dancing together, right? Nathaniel, here's the thing, Nathaniel is like going to care about them. He's going to be probably the most responsible one from the three. Because like Nathaniel is an angel, right? So in the universe, angels are like the oldest creatures. And the thing is that, you know, if we are going around this kind of idea, if we are going around this, if we are going to go around this way, we are going to actually have a bit more, more idea behind the team, how, you know, the aesthetics and stuff, right? So it's good to establish how the characters are going to talk with each other, like move with each other, what they are going to do together, etc. This is how you want to establish everything. And here's the thing, I'm only going to establish connections between characters in team, right? So like I'm going to, you also have to write the connections. That's why you don't really get as many original characters in, well, quote-unquote original characters in the books, right? So like you don't have like every character has name and has some kind of connection. No, you have blank characters and you have written characters. blank characters or filler characters actually are characters made without anything. No background story, no real dialogues, no connections written between characters, yada yada yada. They're just like filler characters are just made to be third plane characters to solve one thing and disappear for the rest of the books, right? And characters are going to have their own kind of like aesthetic, right? So the more characters you're writing into your book, the more connections you want to write, right? So basically I'm going to write only for each of the characters their connections, and that's it. Also, I didn't really touch the characters' background stories in a while. Hi, Paddy's got over here. How are you? Hoping it's going. Welcome back, buddy. Missed ya. So now we are going to wait. Actually, let me check. I need to kind of control time right now. Only 31 minutes. I expected actually to make the thing a bit longer. As a matter of fact, I wasn't really expecting to do this smoothly. Okay. And surprisingly, Reno put out like another character, which is crazy. Yeah, it's genuinely crazy. Hey, yo. Hi Zaga, got over here, how your brain is going? Where is the Twitch icon? The what? Huh? What Twitch icon? Oh, you tapped out while it rendered. Oh. E. Oh my. Hi Zaga, got over here, how are your brain is going? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Okay, so let me get into Artistic Universe, Broken Light, Arya, who's going to be lying drunk on the table, Azura without a hat, that is going to be taken to the dance by Kool-Aid or Coolsif for copyright reasons. Coolsif, and Nathaniel, who is going to be shocked that actually Ariel just dropped some Christmas salmon dead right in front of him. Okay. So let's actually draw her. And how are you all doing, folks? How are you all doing? I'm really pumped for drawing all that. And that's why actually I've made all those characters, because I can't remember for the love of me how the character was built. Yeah, I wanted to read the same thing second time. Oh no. Okay. I really don't like such extreme. Drool puddle. I really don't like such extreme views, but yeah. We have to also keep in mind that she's flat on the table, so we need to make her cheek kind of like, you know, squeeze. I don't wonder how can I make her horns right now. A little bit, you know. What? Disconnected? So, basically... Yeah. And that eye, I think, needs to go a bit higher. Like this. And that needs to go a different way. Okay. Yeah, because I mean her horns are kind of pulling like this. Okay, but they need to be bigger. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, they need to be bigger. Wait, and I think slightly repositioned and cover, yeah, portion of her eyebrow. There you go. And that one too. Now I need to kind of compare sizes. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. It's going to be very difficult to figure out how her hairstyle is supposed to be in this position. I'm trying though. So actually I finished watching Wednesday with my mom. I have to say the series is really good. someone really paid closer attention to what they are doing. Okay. E. That makes sense, actually. You have to keep in mind, like, the hairs are going to be pulled by the gravity. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I need to figure out the hairs a little bit more. I'm sorry. It's a bit... It's crucial element, you know, because it's design element, so... Yep. I see that I'm not speaking much this time around. It's just that I'm hyper focusing on things. She kind of reminds me right now of like devastated by the career diva who just fell into alcoholism after, you know, years of singing. I need this arm to be a bit more skinny. Like, she's not really that muscular, so I need her hands. Oh, I need her arms to be actually pretty skinny. Okay, on this hand she doesn't have the thing. Because she has a bracelet, right? Okay. Like this. Alright, that should work. That should definitely work. That should work. Mhm. Wait, why? I've messed up the thing. I forgot that she has sleeves. I'm thinking, what if I would make like a fork pinning her sleeve here? I think that could be funny. Okay, it's going to be a streak. E. I can actually imagine like their team inviting some random like dwarves just to drink with them. That's a bit better. Okay. I didn't really completed Link Lake, although I could yesterday by some means. In theory, I had some time, but I didn't. I don't know. And my phone is exploding. I mean the work phone. I don't care. Hi Karian, good to be here. How are you? Hoping it's going. I really like new painting. Yep. We are making a first illustration for Gilded Shards. This is my artistic universe, as I used to call it before. And it's just strictly to be, you know, done on streams as a form of, you know, something to draw if I don't want, when I don't want to draw fan arts. Although I thought through this week and we are going to have some stuff happening. We are going to have one stream to this week where I'm going to draw fan art, and one stream where I'm going to continue the character that we are drawing. And yeah, that's that. I am. And don't worry, you are not really late. So. I keep on playing Pokemon Pocket, PCG Pocket, you know, and you won't believe. I'm almost done with the third set. Like, I'm collecting cards there, right? Like, I don't like to battle, I don't want to think about the decks. So I just have like a bunch of made decks. And I've genuinely got a nice first and second set finished, right? I'm talking about the main set. Alright, gonna sleep soon. See ya, Davis. Bye bye, T. Bye bye. So like, I'm collecting the base sets. I don't hunt for the rare cards, like rainbow rares and stuff. Like, I just want the normal set that is normally count out, right? So basically, I'm done with first one, where you've had those 3 packs, right? Charizard, Pikachu, and Blastoise. And then I finished the Celebi one, and now I'm doing the Dialga and Palkia one. So slowly but surely I'm moving with all of that. I've just recently figured out like, hey, actually I can try to do some battles, and I'm obliterating all the missions from the intermediate section already. I've got over 100 tickets because of that. I doubt any of those is good, and I doubt I'll be able to finish any ultimate challenges, because actually ultimate challenges will require from you to think a bit about your own decks and not just throw the decks that you've already done, right? That you've kind of already that you didn't do. There you go. Decks that are just original idea. And I can't really get it. I don't understand why. There we go. Now it's 90. So today I've got a huge plan actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but seeing like how fast I've worked with this thing, I'm starting to believe that I might actually fulfill this plan. Perfect. Oh boy, sketching all of this is really difficult in it. But we've still got like an hour to go, so we might actually do a bit more. I doubt we'll finish everything here. I don't think it's possible. But at least it's good to, keep on going. You never know. Man, I can do a good line. Perfect. I'm planning on doing 5 more sketches actually today. It's going to be a bit of a craze. I'm wondering if I should go and watch movies with my mom. Well, I don't think it's going to take long. Like usually I'm watching movies with her until 22 p.m. right? Like 2200. And then I'm coming back to my room and I have 4 hours before 1 a.m. I have 6 hours of sleep. I kind of fixed my sleeping schedule, although I wish I could come back to 4 hours of sleep. It's really difficult to push through it. Like previously I've had really long roads to go through it. But actually the messed up schedules that I've had in my previous job are actually helping me to achieve that goal. So it will be a bit more difficult. So to say. I'm zooming a lot, but this is because I'm over focusing. It's not really good because you can see you've seen me in this state, and even though I've done a like really fast one, I've been losing my focus in around 1.5 hours, and I can already feel that I'm losing it. So when I'm hyper focusing, actually my focus period is lower. I mean slower, like it's shorter, right? Like my attention span shortens. Because my eyes are getting focused too much on everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's looking good. Looking good. Okay, wait, so Arya is done. Now this. There's going to be a buckle. Oh no. That'll be definitely something. I wonder if this shouldn't be like flopped like this, but I guess. Or maybe. Man. Hmm. That's actually. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Okay. Hmm. Neat. Okay. Um. It starts to pick up on the shape. It definitely starts to pick up on a shape. That is good. Hmm. Okay. I think we are going to work out this pillar, and then I'm going to try to get around the how do you call it? Try to work around my schedule, because I didn't really do the schedule last time. I'm usually doing my schedules on Sundays, but I totally forgot to do this. And that section is not going to be really that difficult to have. Okay. Because I'm starting to actually feel the thing catching up with me, which is a huge no-no. Yeah. I need to kind of remain a steady hand on that. Although I've noticed that Reno Tuna has more or less just as much unstable hands as I do. You can see like small shakes every now and then. And he's drawing his lines very slow. And in small sections. Not sure how now he draws, but when he was still streaming and I could see his, live stream saves, he actually had more or less the same issue as I do. Yeah. Did I say it's she? It's a he. Reno Tuna is a guy. I think. Well, that's dependent on a couple factors nowadays, but You do shaky line. Yeah. Caffeine? Nope. My hands are shaking like that. Just like this. I guess I'm surrendering and just doing it this way. The good old-fashioned way. I'm sure it's not caffeine because I didn't have that much caffeine today. I've had one in the morning after I woke up and one after I came back from work, and it's been about 3 to 4 hours. Okay. Yeah, it starts to look like something. But yeah, let's have a small chit chat. How about that? I do feel like I need a moment, actually. Maybe, yeah, as I've mentioned, let's do this first. So it's about from today, which is 8th, and it's up until 14th. Okay. Illustration maybe, or just illustrations. I think that'll be better. Illustration. The problem with categorizing stuff for the game. And got new idea. Oh? What the idea about? Actually, I wanted to write Fun Art Thursday, but it's not rhyming. Wait, so manga making, illustration making, sketching, let's just say sketching. Instead of doing separate parallel lines, I'll do a tree and things can have multiple dependencies. That sounds like a good plan. Friday. Friday. So basically, actually, I'm going to have a day off on Friday. I'll need to, you know, I need to work things around. Easier to expand to because then may have to make the whole line to add content. Yakuza 0. We are going to continue Yakuza 0 and wait, Yakuza. Alright, there should be a space here, like this. Now it makes sense. That okay. And we'll see. I think drawing with we are going to try and draw with Muto. I'm not sure if she's going to be busy or not, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to write manga making just to, yeah, I don't know if she's going to have time, so I don't want to like make it like forced on her. I don't like this. So I think it's going to be easier to do this and then just change the stream idea if she's going to have time for streaming. So this is the new schedule. Fun Art Fridays are something I want to keep and we are going to do. So anime characters and video game characters, Vtubers, whatever, you can expect those to be done on that day. Sketching, it might be just sketching, it might be working on fan art, it might be working on some other artworks that we are going to do, like the one that we are doing for the, you know, for the graffiti artist that we have. So that's that. Of course, Saturdays, not 9 a.m. actually. 2 p.m. It's usually 1:30 p.m. I've noticed, but you never know. So I prefer always do 2 p.m. You know, in case I would have to go first to do some groceries or anything during Saturday, which is usually the day where I'm doing all this stuff. Yeah. So manga making, illustrations, sure, fan arts, sure, and sketching, sure, and one video game stream as a form of a break. That's nice. So I think this is how it's going to look like for a while. I think I'm going to try to rotate some stuff. Like for example, we're going to make in the next week we can do 2 fan art illustration works done, and then 1 illustration on Friday, for example. but I'm still rethinking that idea if it's actually good. I don't want to burn myself out, but it's really good. It's really good. Also, I'm thinking about starting a DeviantArt for artworks we are doing. So like Gilded shards are going to have the like their own folder. Fan arts are going to have their own folder, right? So things like that. I think that'll be good. That'll be, you know, for the best. Because it's going to be easier to maintain everything. I don't want to have too much stuff on my Discord server. Like for example, Gilded, you know, Gilded shards and stuff of their own thing already on my Discord. But I think about like taking that from the Discord and put it on DeviantArt, you know, as a form to make it equal. So yeah. And yeah, we'll see. So for now we finished drawing area and huge chunk of the environment actually. I don't think making environment is going to be that difficult because I won't have to draw textures. Because I have wood textures and other stuff textures. I'm also thinking about making paint texture, like paint on a wall texture. That is going to be placed here, but it's going to be so small that I think it might not be actually necessary. We have to keep in mind that if something is going to be really far away, I don't think it's going to be necessary to making such detail, right? Because the further something away is from us, the less detail we see, right? So, of course, like wooden texture is going to be small, but still kind of visible. So I'm thinking about doing that, but we'll see. Of course, like this, right? Like the table, chairs, the wooden pillar are going to have details, the wooden grains. This hat is going to have texture, her clothing is going to have texture, but I don't think Azura's cloak is going to have textures, right? Also, I've noticed one thing. Kool-Aid is going to look like he has no pants. I'm never going to run away from the allegations. I am. So I want to make like a grid here, right? So it's not going to be like a full window, but it's going to have like wooden grid here. So it's going to still limit the light a little bit, and outside I want it to be night, actually. So there's going to be like night sky gradient probably, and that will be that. We'll see. I'm really stoked for this illustration. I'm really stoked for it. The problem is, I have no idea how the background's supposed to look like in this tavern. I totally didn't thought it through. Yeah. And keep in mind it's going to be like another one, and there's going to be like rest of the teams, right? Like we have 7 teams, so 6 teams are going to be on the tables and 7th team is going to be on the scene. So this is like next to the scene, I think, right? Like, come to think of it. We have a scene here, so I think over here there would be the thing, right? Over here and over here, and then like over here are above the scene. So 1 table, 2nd table, 3rd table, 6th table, 4th table. What am I saying? 4th table, 5th table, 6th table, and team number 7 is going to be here. Like, I'm even thinking about making the table underneath, like this. Yeah, so that's going to be a bit better. So this is where we are right now. This is the first one. So the view is more or less from like from here, right? And I think we are just going to rotate the view like this. And I think this is actually going to work well. Once again, disconnected from Twitch. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I'm really stoked. Tomorrow we are going to probably finish drawing Nathaniel. And I might try to finish sketching Kool-Aid and Azura. We will see how much time we are going to have. But for today, for sure, I'm out of focus. Like, I'm hitting rock bottom here. So yeah, I'm going to probably rest, watch something with my mom. I'm scared of looking at the freaking phone. I am. Twitch has hard time today. Yeah, also I've heard that Twitch is on the verge of bankruptcy right now because of their decision with anti-bot thingy. Because it dropped, it has like all-time low for the really long time that they've had. Like, I think they've said that it's ever since the, ever since the start of the platform, which only shows how many bots there are. It only shows how many bots actually were on Twitch. Right? Doesn't really matter, it's Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is just going to keep it alive because people are in it. And a lot of streamers are still streaming on Twitch. And to be fair, a lot of people are moving to Twitch. People really have enough of YouTube, especially YouTube, the YouTube thing. So actually, what's the plan now? I'm going to download the stream after finishing it. I'm going to cut it. Like, I'm going to cut out this conversation. I'm going to cut out all the planning, all the stuff. So I'm going to only have like raw drawing footage, right? And I'm going to just cut it out. I have the OBS thingy going on, right? So I'm going to also like expand it in the editing software, so I'm going to only see my drawing thing because it's literally the entire thing, like the entire screen. So I'll just need to like expand it to the entire screen and we'll be Gucci. We'll see also, because I might need to end up streaming and recording at the same time, but it's also not a problem. Also, I think streaming and recording at the same time is going to be a bit better. But what I want to achieve is like speed paints. I want to start doing speed paints. We'll see how much it's going to take. But yeah. Alrighty. Hi Doxxing, the Tevi here, how are you? Hope everything has going? I've been good. Tomorrow is half of my week because this week I'm working for 4 days. Does Clip not have speed paint feature? It does. But you've been good. You need to click record time-lapse, which I didn't do. Also, if you hit it, the entire file takes about 5 to 10 times as if it would do without this function. And it's been really affecting my drawing in the past. Although now I have much more RAM, because in my previous PC I've had only 8 gigs. Now I have 64. So it changes. It's a game changer, right? So most likely I would still be able to do this. I haven't had Clip Studio choking on me for a really long time now. especially after I finished, like especially after I've changed my PC. And yeah, so basically what we are going to do, there's going to be of course like some plates, maybe some food, some like drop, like tilted, you know, maybe I can add some line of action, like this section is going to like around here, there's going to be like a beer thingy falling over, so there's going to be like some action right now happening. So like they are dancing, he's like, what the fuck are you doing, right? And like he's lifting up his wine thing, and there's going to be some wine spilling, there's going to be the beer thing, beer mug falling over with beer like spilling out, there's going to be some food here, so there's going to be also some action here, right? So yeah, folks, we are going to end. Once again, a bit shorter stream. Really sorry for that. Just recently work been making me very tired. I'm kinda already resting. I have Friday off, so I should be able to rest plenty. And yeah. So, thanks Zega, thanks Karian for being active chat on Twitch, thanks Rennie, Azrael, T, Rylan, Paddies, and Doxxing for being active chat on YouTube. As always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. The way Krita does it is differently. It makes a new folder and keeps frames of painting, which then are stitched together by FFmpeg, so it does not affect painting size. Ooh, I see. I don't know. So, well, that's a bit better option then. It makes sense, but I mean, you are still having another folder with crapload of frames, and it's still taking up space. It's like literally what Clip Studio Paint has, but it's not assimilating all those files into your painting file, right? So yeah. Yeah, this is how it looks like after turn off the sketch. It starts to look good. I'm really shocked how the chairs are turning out. I'm really happy that this is how it's turning out, but we'll see. It still kind of seems a bit empty. But this background is like already will have to be a bit empty to accommodate them, right? So we'll see. So yeah, once again folks, thank you all, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care.